All right, Adam, well, we're seeing stocks trying to recover today, at least from yesterday's losses. Investors, though, are awaiting those results from the Senate runoffs that we were talking about in Georgia. We want to first get to Jessica Smith, the latest on that for us, Jess.
Yeah, Shauna, we are expecting this to be a close race today, but Georgia voters are going to decide which party is in control of the Senate and how much of Joe Biden's agenda actually gets done. If either Kelly Loeffler or David Perdue win, either one of them, that would mean Republicans maintain control of the Senate and can block much of Biden's agenda. If John Ossoff and Raphael Warnock win, they both have to win, then it will be a 50-50 split, and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris can cast the tie-breaking vote. Ossoff spoke to reporters in Atlanta earlier today.
Georgia voters have never had more power than you have today. That's the reason the whole world is watching us in Georgia. That's the reason everybody needs to get out to the polls and make their voices heard. I want Georgia voters to feel that power and to exercise that power to make history and to demand better government at a moment of crisis like this.
Now, both President-elect Biden and President Trump were in Georgia yesterday campaigning. Biden spent much of his time saying with the Democratic Senate, he could get more things done, while President Trump spent much of his time on stage talking about his loss, contesting his loss in the state back in November. But Kelly Loeffler was on the stage with President Trump at that rally. Let's watch.
Georgia, we have to hold the line. You have to get out and vote tomorrow. Georgia, we are the firewall to socialism.
Polls are open until 7 p.m. today, but it's important to note that more than 3 million people voted early in this race, so it could take some time, as we saw in November, before we actually know who won. Shauna and Adam.
And the senators that are already in place, I know that Juan Perdue is quarantining, but Loeffler will head back to Washington without the results being known. She's still the senator, right? And she's going to take part in what happens tomorrow in Congress?
Right. She said yesterday that she is going to object to the certification of the Electoral College, but the victory for Joe Biden. She is going to object to that. Again, that is not going to change the outcome, as we have said over and over again, but it is going to drag out the process a little bit. And as she was on stage with President Trump yesterday, we heard her saying that she was going to fight for him. And we heard him making all of these baseless claims that we've heard from him a lot over the past 2 months about how the election in Georgia was stolen, how it was rigged. So she is kind of buying into that narrative here and saying that she is going to fight for President Trump during this process tomorrow.